Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Our Disabled Future, a series where disabled voices lead the way. I'm your host, Nico, and it is a good day for disability inclusion. Each day during Disability Pride Month and beyond, I'm amplifying real disabled stories, where we are, where we want to go, and how we get there together, I think. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by my friend Tony. Keen eyes will remember Tony from my last two video projects, and I can't wait to hear what he's been up to. So let's dive in. Hi, Tony. How are you doing?
I'm good. Hello, Nico. Hello, everybody. It's so great to be back.
Tell us about yourself, Tony, and your disabled life.
Well, what's going on? My name is Tony Jacobson. As Nico said, I am an author, a motivational speaker, a certified personal trainer, an adaptive fitness coach. I'm a DJ, and I'm the proud creator of the Unbreakable Way. I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, or OI for short. It's a rare condition that causes fragile bones. And so, for much of my early life, as you can imagine, I lived cautiously, really sitting on the sidelines and, feeling like my disability was a limitation. But everything changed for me when I decided to, stop trying to overcome my disability and really instead embrace it. And I realized that, for me, true strength comes from adaptation, not avoidance. So today, I live what I call an unbreakable life, and helping others tap into their strength and their resilience and their power, really no matter what their physical circumstances are. So, I've realized disability isn't a barrier, and, it's just a different starting point for greatness.
I love that disability as a different starting point for greatness, not a disqualifier for greatness. You talk a lot about what you do now, and it seems at first glance to be directly opposite to your disability and what that care might look like day in and day out. But you've also been at this a long time. So tell me, what does a disability friendly future look like for you?
Well, for me, a disability friendly future is one where accessibility isn't an afterthought, right? It's really the foundation. It's a world where adaptive fitness is mainstream, where it's not thought of as separate. It's where workplaces effectively seek disabled leaders, right? We had talked a little bit about that. It's where entertainment reflects all kinds of bodies and minds, and where really every system that we have in our world, from healthcare to housing to fitness, because that's my focus, is it's built with disability in mind, and not adjusted later. So it's a future where people, with disabilities are celebrated for their contributions, their talents, their leadership, and really for their lived experiences. So for me, it's all about, full inclusion, full respect, and full opportunity.
I love how you ended that response in terms of full inclusion, full respect, and full opportunity. You have a very well detailed and fleshed out vision of that disability friendly future. I can tell you've thought a lot about it. So let's turn now to strategy. How can we make that future that we just talked about a reality?
The biggest thing I think to make it a reality is for everyone to listen, really listen to disabled voices. And this is very important. All the video series you do, and all of these videos we've done together during Disability Pride Month are very important, but it's got to be not just during Disability Pride Month, it's got to be every single day of the year. And then I think that we really need to build new systems instead of patching up the old ones. So, representation matters, but so does real investment, like really hiring, funding, training, and I guess platforming disabled leaders across every industry. So, at an individual level, I think it starts with seeing disability as a valuable part of human diversity, not a problem to fix, which a lot of people do. When we shift the way we think about ability, strength, success, and the way we can create spaces for that, from a gym to a boardroom, we really got to create them for truly for everybody. We got to create them for everybody. And finally, I think it's about action, right? Sharing stories, building community, challenging all of these outdated narratives that are happening, and backing real change. So that's how we make it happen. That's why I created the Unbreakable Way, to show what's possible when we focus on the ability and not the limitation.
I love that you talked first about changing attitudes and changing mindset, and then you talk about changing action and changing behavior, because that really is tied that way. Once you change someone's mindset or thought process, the next thing that follows is they're changing their own behavior, which is really more powerful than something you could ever make someone else do. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, I guess.
Absolutely. That's where it begins. It's with the thoughts. And then once we change those thoughts and the perspectives, then the actions will be different. And that's where we have to start.
That's fantastic, Tony. Thank you so much. And I'll just say that it's been a real honor to talk with you once a year these past 3 years and see those moments in time where you're growing your business, you're growing in your advocacy, and you're trying new things. So I'm rooting for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to spend this time with you and be a part of these very powerful and necessary videos that you create.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, friend. Our time together is drawing to a bit of a close. So I want to give you this last bit of space to do something that you and I, as disabled people, so rarely get a chance to do. And that is to brag about yourself, highlight a recent accomplishment, talk up something you've got in the works. If you want to be found online, where can people do that? This is your soapbox. This is your chance to cheerlead yourself. So let's hear it.
All right, well, let's go. Well, I'm really proud to say that I've recently been featured as the first adaptive fitness coach on the Planet Fitness app. So I'm very excited about that. I'm part of the Osteogenesis Imperfecta Foundation. I was featured in Authority magazine recently. And so I'm just out here sharing the power of adaptive fitness and living the unbreakable life. So you can find me all over the internet. At my website is the best place. It's TonyJacobson.com. It's just my name, TonyJacobson.com. On all the socials, I am Tony Jacobson. So if you're ready to move differently, think differently, and live differently, come join the Unbreakable Way, because it's not just about fitness. It's about building a future where we all rise.
A future where we all rise indeed. Thank you, Tony. And thank you, audience, for tuning in again. Remember, this is our disabled future, and it's being built by all of us together. Again, I'm Nico. Thanks for watching. Our future is accessible, inclusive, and unstoppable because we say so. I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.